Alright, guys, here we are again. Welcome back. This one is for the gentlemen. Guys, men, guys, I hope that you got up this morning and you made a strong pot of coffee because he brews. Dramatic pause. That is the joke. That's an old one. I think it's kind of clever. A little goofy, but clever. That's the segue into Hebrews. That's the book that we're going to look at. And welcome to your unique devotion. So, here we go. We're going to start at the beginning of the book of Hebrews, and we're going to do chapter 1. So, today is an ingestion day. I'm just going to read through the chapter and just sort of get the words in, sort of get a feel for what's going on. And then tomorrow we'll go back, we'll break it down a little bit, look for that God question. So, just a little quick note, there is no real source of an actual writer. They have some ideas, which is like a list of 10 or 12 different possibilities, but no one's really 100% sure. But they do know that it comes across as someone that was taught by a disciple, and the disciple knew Jesus. So Jesus taught a disciple, and then the disciple met this author and taught them the gospel, and he's passing along information here. So on that note, I'm going to read Hebrews chapter 1. God, who at various times and in various ways spoke in time past to the fathers by the prophets, has in these last days spoken to us by his Son, whom he has appointed heir of all things, through whom also he made the worlds, who being the brightness of his glory and the express image of his person, and upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down at the right hand of the majesty on high, having become so much better than the angels, as he has by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they. For to which of the angels did he ever say, "You are my son, today I have begotten you"? And again, "I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son"? But when he again brings the firstborn into the world, he says, "Let all the angels of God worship him." And of all the angels he says, "Who makes his angels spirits, and his ministers a flame of fire?" But to the Son he says, "Your throne, O God, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of your kingdom. You have loved righteousness and hated lawlessness. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness for then your companions. And you, Lord, in the beginning laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you remain, and they will all grow out like a garment, like a cloak. You will fold them up, and they will be changed. But you are the same, and your years will not fail. But to which of the angels has he ever said, "Sit at my right hand, till I make your enemies your footstool"? Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for those who will inherit salvation? That is the end of chapter 1. That was a little bit of some strange wording, let's put it that way. Really a little bit of tongue twister there. So tomorrow, let me back up. That's okay. Even if I stumble reading a little bit, or you stumble reading a little bit, that's fine, because this is the first time, maybe not the exact first time in our life, but the first time right now that we're going through it. So it's just sort of getting the words flowing, getting some of the images back, we'll break it down, and we'll look for stuff, and then it'll start to make even more sense because we've already gone over it once. Good stuff. And there's tons of questions being thrown out there. I'm sure that something's going to stand out at us, for us, as we try to communicate with God. So, on that note, that's the end of the first chapter of the book of Hebrews. And tomorrow we'll go back, we'll break it down. I hope that God gives you all the blessings you deserve, and even more so, all the blessings you don't deserve. Just a quick side note, other than check everything down in the description box, I'm going to probably post either tomorrow or sometime this weekend or the next couple days some information about the servants.org. I totally encourage you to go check them out. They're a great source for helping others, not just here in this community, but in the community that I live in. But they also do a lot of stuff around the world in the ways of missions. They're all about helping people, supporting people in encouragement and in hope and faith, and with their hands. That's what they do. Go check it out. I'll post a little bit more information about some upcoming stuff with them as the days go on here, but just wanted to give you a heads up. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow, and thanks for listening.